my nephew, he collects stickers, and I collect Hermes bags.
Well, there is a big surprise for you guys about this pizzeria, so stay tuned.
Buongiorno! I have to unbox the Hermes. I am not gonna be a cruel person.
What were you saying? Something bad?
What, do you think I was saying something bad?
No, you will never do that.
Packing time. Sunglasses, kind of like beachy jewelry, belts, accessories, hats. I represent you my brand new. I'm sure many of you know, but it is. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another video. I realized I haven't actually started a video here in a very long time, and I was like, why not? Actually, this used to be my favorite room in the apartment. It's like so beautiful. The light's so beautiful here, especially in the mornings, but also throughout the day we get like, it like changes throughout the day, which is kind of obvious, but I just love it. Like, there's so many things about working here, sitting here. I haven't had a chance to actually spend much time at home lately, as you guys probably know, but one thing is for sure, I'm kind of wrapping everything up now before the holidays, and I'm managing to do a lot here. So like my planning, as you guys know, but also like kind of finishing up work, wrapping up some things, you know, the usual kind of stuff. What we're gonna do is I wanted to sort of like do the promise in this video, which is unbox the new Hermes bag. I know we all want to see that, right? But other than that, I also wanted to show you some of the things that I'm wrapping up before we go away for holidays. So let's do that. Okay, first things first, I'm trying to reduce the size a little bit of these trousers. Like, these are one of my favorite row pants. They come with this like elastic thing, so you can actually, you pull out the elastic and their buttons, and you basically make the waist tight. There we go. Much better. I don't feel like I'm gonna lose the pants. One thing that I think is kind of important to mention is the dry clean pickup. Picked up this etro dress. Do you remember this etro dress? I actually wore it in 2020 when I was with Filippo in Santorini. Then picked up this little number from dry cleaning. It is the LV mini dress. So cute, I think. Picked up this suit that I wore during the couture week in Paris. Total look. This I wore it once. It didn't really need to be dry cleaned, but I spilled a fragrance on it, like a whole little mini sample of fragrance on it. So yeah, it was a bit extra. So I'm just gonna put these pieces back. So one item that I got tailored are these shorts here. I don't know if I've done an unboxing. I think I have, at least on TikTok. These are Hermes shorts. I really like them. I got them also in color yellow. Really cute for kind of like just enjoying. They have this, can you see, like plastic detail in the front here, even with this top, but in general for over a bikini or when you were at the beach or something like that, I really like them. So this got tailored because the size is French 40, but I needed a 36. They didn't have it in stock, so I was like, it's okay, I'll get it and I'll tailor it, and now it's perfect. They fit so well. And then our tailor also tailored this. I'm sure you guys all know what this is. This is the Loro Piana jumpsuit that I've shown you in one of the recent videos as part of the haul, but I got a size 46. This item is 3 sizes bigger than my size. So I got a 3 size bigger because it's Italian sizing, I believe. I really liked it, but it was the last piece. And I was like, yeah, we need to tailor it. So now it's like pretty perfect. I still have some things over here to pack, which are including my favorite sun lotion. I love this one. It's the kind of like an anti-aging oil. I got this Chanel body oil, which is kind of like bronzing body oil. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's really cute. And Filippo and I got so lucky also because from Chanel we got a few little essentials for summer holidays, including the UV Essential SPF 50 for the face. Looks like this. I think I'm gonna try this one tonight. SPF Hydra Beauty Night Mask with Camellia. a mini sample of Coromandel. I love this fragrance so much. And then Filippo's favorite, but also my favorite. This is Lion de Chanel. And this is so cute. We got like even a note, and Filippo was very happy that the note also mentions him. I think I'm gonna slowly, we cleared up so many things in the house. We have still so many to finish. I also want to organize and reorganize the bags before we go on holidays. What I usually do is I store the bags in safe space so that like while we're on holidays, I don't have to think about them, only have the ones that I brought with me. And also I need to pack today because the idea is that we're leaving tomorrow. But if we're leaving tomorrow, you also know that that means that today I have to unbox the Hermes bag, and I'm very excited about that. Also tonight, Filippo wanted to go out for pizza, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. So one thing at a time, we have lots of things to do, but I'm gonna bring you guys with me. You know what I think? I think I'm gonna miss this background while we're away on holidays for sure. But at the same time, I think I'm gonna have a really nice set of stills. So don't worry, we'll figure it out. I am not gonna be a cruel person and keep you waiting anymore. And at the very beginning of this video, I'm already going to reveal what's in here. I've told you a little bit of background story. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, like I hate saying like, oh my God, this is my dream bag. The reason why I kind of don't feel comfortable saying that is because it's gonna seem like every single bag is my dream bag. And honestly, yeah, I am completely with you guys on that one. Like not every bag can be my dream bag, right? But I can have like 2 or 3 dream watches or 2 or 3 big gold bags, right? Equally so, this bag has been on my wish list for, I want to tell you exact date because I feel like it's not quite right. Okay, found it. This bag has been on my wish list since March 2022. So I would say that is exactly, well, 2.5 years more or less, right? Which I think it's like quite significant. I have receipts, I have proof. I also placed it as a wish list. I know like sometimes watching my videos, it can seem that perhaps I get everything that I want, or like I have preferential treatment at Hermes, which is 100% not the case. I just spoke to my friend. I was like, you know what? Now I'm almost like ready to move on the next like bag, because I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna get this bag, right? And then it comes. That's also a little bit of law of attraction, because it's like once you let it go, it kind of comes. I really wanted this bag since 2022, and in January I made sure that I'm very clear about it with my essay. I was like, listen, can you please make sure like that this bag, yeah, sure, got it, the moment it arrives, you'll know. I obviously, because I have other friends who also shop at Hermes, found out that some of my other friends have already been given this bag this year, so it has come in the meanwhile. But I'm not gonna cry about it. Like, this is how the Hermes works. Someone else had an appointment, the bag came in stock. They're not gonna like call me and be like, Tamara, the bag has arrived, which is of course, like, for me this is like common sense. I also understand when people get upset that they don't immediately get the bags that they want, etc., things like that. But for me, I never get upset about those things. There's so many other more important things in life to be upset about. Bags, shoes, material things, like, they don't actually make me happy, and they equally so don't make me sad. They're just something like a tool for me. I work with bags and shoes and accessories because I work in fashion, but at the same time, I consider it like I'm a collector of pieces of Hermes bags. Ah, it's here, baby! I'm so excited. Okay, this is something that I'm interested in, like someone is interested in stickers or napkins or plates or antiques, or like, for example, Filippo's father, he collects antique money. Like Stefan, my nephew, he collects stickers, and I collect Hermes bags. So yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna talk anymore because I know you guys wanna see it. A blue box in here. So blue box is kind of usually more rare bag that comes in a blue box. And it's not a blue box. You're looking at it and you're thinking the box is orange. Like, are you colorblind? But what I mean by blue box, it's blue inside. Also, if you've been following me on Instagram as well, for sure you've seen, I've posted it before. Come on. Come on. No more chit chat. Let's unbox it. So I told you it's a blue box, right? Okay, it's upside down, the lid. There we go. It is a blue box. We got it. And what's also super cute about the blue box is that the dust bag, instead of having this brown thing here, it has it in blue. Now I'm trying to think how many blue boxes I got already. Phantom Clutch, Kelly and the Zoch, and then from what I remember, my cargo was not a blue box. It was just a normal box. I'm not gonna wait any longer. You guys. I represent you my brand new, I'm sure many of you know, but it is a Birkin 25 Rock. There we go. So we have this detailing, which we need to unwrap. Wow, this is not going to be an easy thing to do. It's so beautiful. Why did I tell you that I really wanted this bag since 2022? I actually took a picture with this bag the moment it kind of came out as part of a fashion show, which was in March 2022 at the runway. It was presented and I was like, this bag is like nothing else. Like, I love this bag, okay? Oh, so beautiful. What happened is that I obviously took a picture with it. I kind of thought like maybe one day, but probably there are way more important people to get offered this bag than me. Comes also with a clochette, right? Which is a little bit different because it has like all these leather bits and bobs in here. I never actually wear a clochette, especially not on this sensitive kind of leather bag because it will like scratch it unnecessarily. Also, I have a question for you guys. If you own a Birkin or a Kelly, do you place this back every time that you wear your bag? Like, so cute, so many little pockets. I'm obsessed with this bag. Now my question is, does this just hang? Where does this go? Ah, this goes here, right? No. Wrong. We need to check this one. I actually went and looked at my picture. So I went and looked at my picture from 2022. So there's the padlock that's attached and then the chain is attached to the padlock. So didn't I just say that I never really wear a clochette? But right now we are resorting to it. This is actually quite good also because if you keep your lock separate from your key, no one can actually claim your bag. When I tried this bag in 2022, like I told you, I just thought like there's no chance I'm gonna be ever offered this bag because it's such a special piece. Like, there's some bags that I don't even go for, you know, that I don't even ask for. I think they're nice and stuff, but maybe like they're not for me, or like maybe I feel like I might not get them offered. But like this bag I really love because of the rock and roll style of it. Filippo says it's perfect bag to wear when I'm with him. What I especially love about this bag, besides my Birkin 40, this is the only black Hermes bag with palladium hardware. Isn't that strange? I mean, I have Etoile, the one that I got for my birthday, which I love so much. It's actually a perfect holiday bag, but it's not like fully black, you know what I mean? This is very difficult to remove. I'm gonna have to do it in a second, but what I wanted to do is first close this to see how it looks. Oh my god. Here it is. I am obsessed. You can actually wear it even if your bag is open like this, but I think it looks better when it's closed. Why is this bag different to any other Birkin 25 or whatever? It has this little pocket here, this little pocket here. It has that chain that I think makes it super rock and roll, and it has actually a pocket at the back. So in grand scheme of things, it's just, I think, a little bit more special. I actually am gonna open the, where did I lose the key already? Where did I put the key? It's here. I'm gonna close the bag to show you what it looks like when it's closed. And then I wanna show you what does it look like with my current outfit, OOTD. There are like few bags on my wish list that I really like, that are a little bit more, I think, special than like a classic, just like a different color bag. I never reveal them because I feel like very passionate about not revealing like plans or goals or wishes. So here we go. This is what the bag looks like when it's closed, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And another thing is, if your bag is closed like this, actually it cannot be opened without the key. I mean, you can put a key at the back if you want, just to be sure, but I like to place it somewhere else, so it's much harder to open it, obviously, especially if you have something precious inside of it. This is the bag when worn. I think you will see it a lot more, don't worry, during these summer months, even if it's a black bag and you might think like, okay, Tamara, don't you want to wear like your, I don't know, Jean Poussin or something more colorful like the Blue Boom? You guys know that your girl loves a black bag and will always want to wear a black bag. So to tell you the story, like Filippo obviously knew I wanted this bag, and when I had an appointment, it was interesting because my essay and Michael both were not in town, so we got to shop with someone else, and Filippo said, Tamara, don't have high hopes, you're not gonna get a rock, you're not gonna get anything else that you asked for, you can't expect that, etc. Even though this item was placed and written on my profile as a wish list, and he was like, don't have too high hopes, you know, it's a very difficult bag to get. They also told us that they only get like 1 to 2 per year. I mean, you can believe it if you want to. When the lady came and she opened that box, I screamed, and Filippo was like, what? And he saw the bag, but he didn't realize it's the bag. He was like, what? And I was like, it's the rock. And he was like, is it the rock? Is it the rock? It was like such a funny scene. I can't even tell you. I'll insert some of the pics or videos if I have from me trying the bag on for the first time. Super happy to add this beauty to my collection. So that was Filippo's second quarter of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, Filippo just told me that we always vlog when we're going to La Specialità, when we're going to the pizza. My favorite person, my best friend and partner in crime.
Yep, that's me.
Back from New York. How was New York, Filippo? Do you want to tell our family?
Yes, I love New York. New York is one of those trips that I always love to do it. Paris, for example, is one of those trips that I do because I have to. But New York, we always love it. I love the jet lag, I love the coffee, I love the breakfast, I love America.
I love the jet lag in New York because you wake up so early.
You know, and you're so productive. Then you're dead during the day, but in the morning from 6 a.m. until 12, it's like
everything,
the whole day. So it was very successful personally for the reason I went there, and it was short. You know, New York 3-4 days is perfect.
One of those trips that I really like to do is also New York. It's always Paris. I also do like to go to London, especially if I get a chance to see my family. That's always a little bonus. Good morning.
Good morning.
My most gorgeous boy.
Yes.
What about a kiss for me? So we're going to La Specialità for pizza. I put on a red dress for a pizza night.
And I love the dress. I love the outfit. Yeah.
It's from H&M.
Yeah.
I actually styled it differently than I did in the reel. I'm wearing these jelly shoes from the row. I know that they're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Filippo, what do you think about my jelly shoes?
No, I love them. I love them. Honestly, they're so cool. But honestly, they reminds me, you know, the back in the days German sandals to go to the.
Of course. They're not German, baby. I had them in like Croatia when I was going for summer holidays because there are so many sea urchins.
Cool. And I'm sure they're inspired by that.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's so cool.
Holiday shoes.
Which brand is that?
The Rock.
Is it the Rock? And there was red.
There was see-through blue and clear.
Yeah.
And black actually.
But
black
the clear always become like yellowish. You know?
Think? Yeah, in the sea and the sun and the SPF and everything. Well, anyway, we're coming to our favorite place.
But wait, baby, you have to announce something.
No, not yet.
Well, there is a big surprise for you guys about this pizzeria. So stay tuned.
We're always always the first ones to come.
Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. E dove sei tu, piccolina, amore mio? E ciao Chloe. E ciao, dov'è papà? Ah sì.
19, 18.
Ciao.
Quanto? 10 giorni?
Baby, look, she's saying hi to you for once.
Ciao.
And now you love me.
Just a little question for you guys. What is your favorite type of pizza? I would love to know. I think like one of my favorite types of pizza is margherita, but also like funghi, but also like a baby bresaola.
Here.
Or a capricciosa. Oh, did you cut it for me? Wow,
Yes.
this is a princess treatment. Thank you. Guys, we finished the pizza in like approximately 20 minutes max. Literally the best pizza ever. The yummy, yummy, yummy fruit. And the best tiramisu as well. We're kind of planning also our holidays because we are leaving soon. Grazie. Sì, grazie.
lei. Io sono...
So current situation is why? What did you do?
Because they are arch.
Ah,
You don't understand.
Filippo thought it would be a good idea to do some what's it called? Arching.
No,
Archery.
I went to the Connecticut.
Connecticut.
With a friend. And he has this, the arch. You can shoot from 20 yards, 40 yards, and 60 yards.
Huh?
And the arch is very heavy. So when you have to keep it high there,
So Filippo did that and now his arm hurts. But can I just tell you one thing about Filippo that you don't know? He's a very little kid in an adult body. And it's like you think he would learn, but no. So last summer, Filippo also wanted to play all sorts of games and he came home with an injured rib. Is that correct, Filippo?
it is correct.
And then how long did you complain about the pain in the rib for? For like 2 months?
No, one.
1 month?
1 month.
Only 1 month.
But back in the days, actually, before you, I was practicing a lot of yoga, and my body was, quite flexible and elastic, and everything was fine. Now, in the last 4 years,
Now it's my fault.
no.
What can I tell you guys besides that Filippo is one big kid, but honestly one thing about him, he likes to also relax and rest. He's not like the kind of guy that constantly needs some type of like entertainment or whatever. But we're never bored. We are always yeah. Baby, I said that I'm never bored with you. That I always have the best time with you.
Grazie, te lo aspettavo.
Even if we're chilling, we're not bored. Can I ask you another question, Filippo?
Yes, baby love.
What is one thing that you're, the most looking forward to during the vacanze? I know better than you know.
Tell me.
You're most looking forward to waking up in the morning, having your first coffee at the holidays, and then doing parole crociate.
Yeah. Grazie.
Baby, is it correct?
Yes, but to be honest, I would love to do something, but...
What would you love to do?
I would love to play tennis, I would love to do stuff and fun, play soccer, but we don't go with friends, so...
Well, to be honest, baby, we always play a little bit with Palina on holidays.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You remember, baby, in Maldives with the canestro?
Yeah, so
That was the best. I
Yeah.
want to do the canestro.
well, we love to kind of be very comfortable, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind waking up every morning for a little hike. But you don't like to hike.
I do,
Yeah?
but since when?
Should we do that? Every morning go for a little hike on our holidays? Because I actually really love to hike.
We could, yes. But maybe you don't have...
Like a little walk, then morning coffee, then breakfast. You feel like you really earned it then. And then we go to the beach and we feel amazing.
I thought you said beach.
The nicest people. Baby, so cute, no?
Yeah.
They're opening La Specialità in Miami as well. So for my Miami family, you don't have to just listen about La Specialità in Milan. And I promise you guys,
1st of December.
I'm not affiliated with this pizza place, baby, because how much we talk about it, it sounds like we work for them.
No, but they are very, very nice.
Very nice.
Always, always, always. This week is still people in the office. Last week. But then from Friday, goodbye.
Like my assistant and I, we worked so hard this week in the last few days, last few weeks, this month, July, that we are both feeling very, very ready for holidays. But you know, like when you work really hard and you feel like, oh, it's okay, now I really earned the holidays, and you feel even better about going on holidays than if you were just slowly weaning yourself off work. You know what I mean?
100%.
So that's that. I'm gonna go home now, pack stuff, download some books on my Kindle, prepare everything, and we get going. Guys, I'm sure none of you are excited to see this. Packing time. It's gonna be like a longer period of time, but also because there's so much more to pack. So you have like a day outfits, right? Then we have evening outfits, which are a little bit fewer for Filippo and me because we're not really like, oh my god, getting dressed up and like whatever. Then kind of like beachy swimwear cover-up situations like what you've just seen in my last video. So for example, orange swimming suit and a cover-up, right? And then I have like a few of the situations like that, such as like blue swimming suit, blue cover-up. Very creative. But then we also have hair care, skin care, body care, sun care. We also have the beachwear bags, and I'm thinking of packing, well, Miu Miu, and I have this Prada one. I've had this for a couple of seasons now, and this one as well from Saint Laurent, and then I have this new Prada as well. Then we have to pack the sandals, of course. And then I'm trying to put up some outfits. How I do it is by grouping together some of the similar colors. So I have like a bit of a burgundy scheme here, or theme, or whatever. I pulled out some other cover-ups and pareos and things like that. This will be helpful. Shirts, some of the trousers, like linen trousers and things like that. Of course, that's not it, because I still will have to plan sunglasses, kind of like beachy jewelry, belts, accessories, hats. It might seem like packing for winter holidays is more complex, but no. Summer, there's so much more to consider. And I wish I could just throw things in the suitcase, because that's actually an option, because we're going with a car and basically we can just bring as much as we want. Because if you think about it, I can pack if I want like 12 suitcases, as long as they fit in the car. However, that's also not an option, because then when I arrive, it's not like I have a team of people that will help me so we can all unpack all these 12 suitcases, you know? Because otherwise, by the time I've unpacked 12 suitcases, the holidays will be over. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need to pack smart, which means I need to plan outfits ahead. And then I don't need to necessarily pack everything, because I can still buy few things. Like, I'm sure when we go to Monaco, I'm gonna wanna pop in Miu Miu or Hermes or something like that. So that's gonna be okay. I just need to plan a little bit wisely, you know what I mean? Guys, you can see I am currently enjoying the holidays. Thoroughly, fully, 100%. You can hopefully also notice that I have like a true case of beach hair. Yeah? I mean, I think it's still wet in some parts, if I'm very honest. And lastly, I hope you can also notice that I'm tanned. Well, last thing that you saw was that I was packing at home. That was a very successful mission. I'm actually embarrassed to tell you how many bags I packed. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, 2 bags per day, baby.
I think
That's
more
perfect.
than 13, baby, because then the Alaya, 14.
3 bags per day. Who doesn't have 3 bags per day, baby?
But in my defense, I've already worn quite a few of them, which you will see in the next video. There's lots coming up. I just didn't really want to overwhelm this unboxing video. You guys kept putting pressure on me, like, we want to see unboxing, we want to see unboxing, we want to see unboxing. So there we go. The unboxing done. I hope you guys like the bag. I love it beyond the words can explain. Filippo is my witness. Now he can finally say how much and how long did I want this bag for.
Which one?
The Rock.
No, forever.
It was just like a very, very, very exciting moment. So I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm gonna finish this video here because we already have next one coming very soon. That's gonna be the first one of like several holiday series. There'll be a few, so I hope you will enjoy that. And in case you came all the way till here and you're not subscribed, it would be great if you can change that now. It is free of charge, and especially if you enjoy videos like luxury unboxings, travel, beauty tips, like best friend chats, and Filippo. I want to keep this channel as family friendly as possible. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.